to the Real Agents of Change, where we celebrate and just raise up and acknowledge and introduce the agents of change in the world that are really here to serve those that they say they're here to serve. You know, some people give it lip service, but our agents of change are really stepping into funding nonprofits and just being the change in the world that they're looking to be. And Emma and I met because I was invited to be a guest on her show. And she is just such a powerhouse. She's such a networker, and she has so much passion around what we're doing with charitable real estate that I thought there is no better agent of change to have on the show than Emma. So Emma, please just share with our audience a little bit about yourself and what you think it means to be an agent of change.
Well, I'm actually an architect and interior designer, and what I've been doing with my podcast, I've had an interesting journey from the so-called desk, working at my desk, being an architect, to creating a program for homeowners and actually for realtors. In this journey of doing this online program, I have met so many incredible business people that offer all kinds of great strategies that I don't think agents really are exposed to. And there's all kinds of things about selling, which is different than what they're taught, and just all kinds of great strategies. So that's the purpose of my podcast. You know, I'm teaching them something different, how to sell properties with an architect's eye. And so all the conversations on the podcast are something like that. And you as a guest, you know, introduce this whole new concept of being a philanthropist, and they can be a hero in their community. So I just love that.
Well, and I love that you just wrapped your arms around it and have been introducing me to some really impressive powerhouses of change. And it just goes to show how well connected you are. And, you know, as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes an army to make a movement happen. And charitable real estate is nothing new. It's been around for over 100 years. It's the way that we are bringing it to the realtors, getting them certified so that they understand that any and all nonprofits can benefit from real estate donations without any risk, and we pay them a full commission. But on top of that, it's even more about how to leverage it, how to meet and mingle and build the resources and relationships that are so important in a real estate business. And that's why I wanted to have you on the show, because you're a massive resource to all the real agents of change in our group. So share with us a little bit more about, you know, you got your book behind you, the Stress-Free Remodeling. Who are you here to serve?
Well, both my audiences, you as real estate people and the homeowners. You know, right now we're in kind of a predicament. You know, this change happens so quickly, and I'm actually doing a summit in probably early February called Optimize Your Home Workspace. The realtors can support this, send it out to their list. This is something new for their clients to be top of mind. And it may even inspire some people to have to move, so they may get some benefit out of it. And the realtors, that program I teach in Nevada, it's actually credited for the continuing education credits. And it's seeing properties differently, especially now when people are looking for different kinds of things. It'll help you in your, I'll say, sales conversation to really connect with the clients and understand what their needs are.
Well, you know, anytime I can talk to someone who thinks out of the box and helps others to see things differently, I love that what you're doing is a CEU class, because that's what we're looking to do also with charitable real estate. And you know, every state has different nuances around what they're wanting to teach, but typically a CEU class needs to help the consumer even more so than the agent per se. And I can't think of a better way to help the consumer than to let them know that charitable real estate is a way to fund their nonprofits. So what was it about, you know, hearing about the charitable real estate that really just got you so fired up to introduce me to some of the biggest powerhouses in real estate?
I just think it's an amazing strategy. And like you say, people don't know about it, and it can benefit so many people. And I think that's what's happening in the world now. It's collaborating, it's supporting, and what better way to do this with people knowing how to do this. And there's lots of other benefits to people donating the property. Like you say, there's tax benefits and all kinds of things. So it's just a win-win for everyone. And I just think it's really exciting what you're doing just to benefit the world.
Are there any specific nonprofits that speak to your heart?
I'm an animal person, so the SPCA and the local ones like that would be my heart. And also like Shriners and what's that other one Danny Thomas started, the children with illnesses. That is so heartbreaking. I can't imagine families dealing with that kind of thing with their young children. Yeah.
Animals have really been speaking to me too since the whole pandemic. I don't know why, but I have literally watched, I would say, 10,000 videos of animals being rescued, and just all the wonderful people around the country that stop. And everybody's always got their phone and video camera with them, so to be able to just video right in the moment when they see that animal on the side of the road, or they get that call, crazy little tiny 1-day-old kittens in the middle of the road. Like, how does that even happen? And when you see these beautiful people who are going out of their way to save these animals, the majority of the reasons why they're doing that is because there's somebody on the opposite end that put those animals in that place. It's unfathomable for me to believe that people are like that, but they are.
And then even our wildlife that is going nearly extinct. I mean, that I can't believe either, and that's a real heartbreaker.
Well, I tell you, over the last few years of me working with for-profits and nonprofits and helping them to create cause marketing campaigns and market with a cause and all of that, and helping to create fundraisers and awareness campaigns, I am so grateful that I was shown about a year ago this charitable real estate thing that I had never heard of, and how if you like to do fundraisers, well, by all means, do them for a social aspect. But when you want to get funded, the average amount of a donation of real estate is $550,000. That goes a lot further than a $20 raffle ticket.
I'll say that's great. And that's what people should know who are involved in those community events and raising money. So, and it's probably so much easier too.
Well, I've just been so impressed with you, Emma, that you walk your walk, you talk your talk. So many people will say, oh, that's great what you're doing. I'll tell so-and-so. But you really have gone out of your way. You've gone above and beyond to put me in touch with people that can really spread the word. I kind of feel like I'm Johnny Appleseed out there spreading the seeds of charitable real estate. And I know that not all of my seeds will take hold and grow a tree that will spread more seeds, but there are some seeds that I plant, like the one that I planted with you, that is turning into its own apple tree that's just gonna, literally millions of people, millions of animals, millions of dollars are going to be funded just because you and I met. And I'm just really grateful for that.
That's great. Well, I'll spread my seeds. Just call me Johnny from now on.
So, Emma, as we bring our fun, quick little interview to an end, I like to ask a question that catches people off guard so that we can meet you and not just your representative person. So, tell us something about you that has nothing to do with where you're from or what you do for work.
Well, two things that are really, I'm really passionate about. One is painting. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist, but I had to support myself. So that's why I did architecture. But finally, about 7 years ago, I made time to paint, and I did plein air, and I got quite good at it, I must say, and won some awards, been in a lot of shows, had some one women shows, which was great, and also dancing. I love to dance, and now, with everything shut down, that's kind of hard to do, but I dance around the house.
Well, I'm so glad that I asked, because I love me some dancing. And as a matter of fact, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been doing a lot of hula hooping lately, and I do it on Facebook Live. And another woman that I've met who is a real agent of change, Seema, runs a nonprofit out in Crestone, out in the Southwest. Well, I've got my hula hoop, and she's got her dowel rod that she dances with. Wow. So yesterday we came together on Facebook Live, and I hula hooped, and she had her dowel rod. And I said, the next time we need to have at least 4 of us, and we'll have some people that are dancing. Are you down with that?
Well, I'm good with that. I even have my own hula hoop that I made personally, so keep it top that.
Made mine too. I gotta grab it now. I've got several of them. Me and a girlfriend of mine went and bought 50 feet of PVC pipe and took the PVC pipe and wrapped it with duct tape. But I just love my hula hoops. They're so much fun. Or I feel like they're spinning my chakras.
That's great. Yeah. Call me. I'll join you.
Well, we're going to do that. Well, friends, thank you for watching The Real Agents of Change. And if you feel like you are a real agent of change, whether you're a real estate agent, whether you run or work for a nonprofit, whether you are a visionary leader in your community, or you're one of the people in businesses that support and serve those communities, you can help us move this mission and this madness and this movement forward as well. Reach out to me and let me know that you would like to be a part of what we're doing, and we'll hook you up with some education around charitable real estate and how it is funding nonprofits by the billions. Thank you, Emma. See you on the next episode.